So what do you get when you put 28 continuous years in a production bike with multiple generation update and with so much love that it garners a whole cult? Well, let me give you a hint. Welcome the all-new Ducati Monster, a monster without a number in its name. And we are here at the Booth International Circuit. We're gonna ride it out throughout the day. So stick around for the next couple of minutes and I'll let you know what I think about this bike. Well, calling it an all-new monster will be an understatement, and I'll let you know why. It's like it has taken a complete rebirth, and it's not instantly recognizable as a monster because it has now lost its signature Telis frame, and I'm sure that some of the Ducati purists may not like this fact, but for me, it works because this frame has been derived directly from the Panigale itself.
The initial impressions on the new Monster can be deceiving, though it continues along with a bison back tank and round headlamp, but it feels very different with the new Panigale style aluminum upper section frame that uses the engine as a structural member of the chassis. Now coming to one of the highlights of the new Ducati Monster, the bike is teeming with tech. There is a new 4.3-inch color TFT dash which features easily readable graphics that take inspiration from the Panigale V4's readout. If that was not enough, the bike also gets 4-level wheelie control, launch control, 8-level traction control and whatnot. There is also 3-way adjustable ABS with cornering function. The system for switching between the settings and riding modes is revised and easy to get on with too. Needless to say, Ducati electronics offer plenty of adjustability.
So what makes this monster is the fact that it has lost massive 18 kgs when you compare it with the previous motorcycle, and that has been attained because each and every component that you see on this motorcycle has been remastered, including the powertrain. In order to achieve that weight, the new Monster has gained a completely new 937cc Testa-Strada engine, which in the process has gained a completely new power and torque curve. The overall output now stands at 111 HP and 93 Nm.
The engine may be reworked, but fire it up and it comes to life with a very familiar exhaust sound that has resonated in hearts for years. The engine gets a 6-speed transmission and the bike uses a new clutch with a 20% lighter pull. And it also gets an up and down quick shifter which is standard. It is the same Ducati quick shift system found on the Multistrada V4S.
So as soon as you sit on the new Monster, you feel that the tank of the new Monster is slightly narrow and compact, and you can easily place your thighs over here to get some grip while cornering. And the seat height is adjustable as well, so it's approachable for riders of all height. At the same time, the handlebar has been pulled back slightly as well. So overall, all this package makes the new Monster slightly easier to ride when compared to the previous model.
Swing your leg over the bike and you start to notice how friendly the Monster feels instantly. That weight saving is apparent, giving it the impression of being a smaller bike. But you will be mistaken to think so, as just a twist of the wrist and the Monster completely blows you away with its torque. There's so much of it whenever you need it. The bike jumps out of the corner with a whiff of throttle and revs rapidly until it reaches the red line. Suspension on the new Monster is made by KYB. There is a non-adjustable 43mm USD front fork and a preload adjustable rear shock. The basic setup works quite well, delivering exceptional corner stability. Compared to the Monster 821, the wheelbase is slightly shorter thanks to a tighter rake, but the trail remains unchanged. Revised chassis, less weight, and a narrower rear tire make for a more agile setup. Also, the grippy Pirelli Diablo Rosso 3 tires contribute to quicker transitions. And to top it off, Brembo's latest monoblock front caliper and 320mm rotors function in sync with the whole setup. They have the required stopping power and adequate feedback.
Well, Ducati has no doubt done a tremendous job on the all-new Monster, but there are certain bits which may not go down well with the Ducati purists, including the absence of the trellis frame. But let me tell you that it all makes sense as soon as you step on the motorcycle. In short, it is easier to ride, more tractable and more fun. It is a bike that you're gonna love to take to your daily commute, to your office, coffee shop and everywhere else, and you are gonna love it. That's all in the show today. It's goodbye for now, and as always, ride safe.